third largest international education market in the world based on its multicultural society. International students provide one of the key sectors of the country's economy. Moreover, since the government released its Australia in Asian Century White Paper, international students have been recognized as having an important role in strengthening the links between Australia and Asian countries. However, the international education market has experienced a downturn over the past few years due to a decrease in the student numbers. What is making them decide not to come to Australia? And what can the government do to encourage the arrival of the international students?
Currently, there are about 380,000 international students in Australia, and among them, 80% are from China, India, and South Korea.
Australia is much cheaper than America and UK, and it also has high quality education, and it's very multicultural.
I have a chance to meet people from all other countries.
However, the number of students has declined since 2009, particularly due to the strong Australian dollar, as well as high living costs.
Cost of living is getting higher and much higher than before, and the currency, the Australian dollar, is also much higher than before.
Another reason for international students to hesitate in coming to Australia is the country's complicated and strict visa systems, which often thwarts their plans to gain work experience after graduating from university.
What are they going to do when they graduate Australia, and how are they going to participate in the post-study experience of finding work and having a global experience once they've completed their studies? Australia, unfortunately, seems to be opening and closing doors, and the policies continue to change. So I think students see that, and it creates a lot of anxiety for future students.
What measures does the government need to take to attract more international students?
I think the government should continue to improve the international student experience, but in that improvement, they should make sure that all international students onshore benefit from those improvements, so you don't disenfranchise students and so you don't create a volatile situation onshore where students don't know what to expect with changes to policy, visas, fees, and access to various services.
The government's inconsistent policies and lack of support towards international students has created conditions which discourage them from studying in Australia. The Australia in Asian Century White Paper stresses the need for Australia's integration with the Asian region. However, the government might first need to integrate international students into the community before pushing its plans for Asian Century. What are your opinions on this? What do you think the government has to do to restore the international education market? Join us for the conversation on our Facebook page or Twitter.